Hi, my name is Darren from HUJ.tax, and we're the team that seeks to demystify that sometimes confusing world of international tax. And today, we have the honor and the privilege of speaking with Adam. Adam, can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, Darren. It's Adam Goldman from Franchise Visa. So nice to see you.
Fantastic. I don't mean to get political, but what are your thoughts on the proposed $5 million gold card under the present administration?
So, look, it's really interesting because I think that's a fascinating idea. I heard that a lot of people have supposedly applied for it. My E2 visa is kind of in contrast to that. I mean, as I mentioned, we're talking about a max of about $250,000 for this visa as opposed to $5 million. I really believe that there's a way for people to come to the United States for a lot less than $5 million to get in. But the fact that you see all these people that have raised their hand and saying, yes, I'm going to make a $5 million investment means that there's definite demand to come here. Even with recent political uncertainty or the stock market going up and down, the United States is still the destination to go to.
That is an interesting point, and I just want to dig into that a bit. So,
Sure.
even with the political ups and downs, you see no impact in terms of the demand for your services?
So look, what I would say is that I believe that I have seen no downward demand in my interest for visas, right?
Yeah.
In fact, I've seen more demand, right? Because whenever there's uncertainty in the world in general, the United States is still perceived as being a safe haven, right? The dollar is still the reserve currency of the world. People still want to come here, right? It's not like they don't want to come anymore. And look, I
Mhm.
mean, if you look at Reagan in the early 80s, we're not getting political here, but
Mhm.
Reagan in the early 80s did something very smart with Japanese companies. And this reminds me in some ways, if it's done in the right way, people can argue about whether it's done the right way yet. The jury's still out on that. In
Yeah.
that, because he told the Japanese, hey, if you're not going to make it in the United States, then we're not going to buy your cars. That's the reason why you have Honda America and Toyota America and things of that sort.
Yeah.
So, I mean, trade and tariffs and things of that sort is this is not our first rodeo, as they say in Texas about this, but we're still a safe haven.
Completely agree. As anecdotally, we're actually seeing an upswing in inquiries. Again, we don't deal with visas, but from a tax point of view, in terms of tax planning, we're seeing an upswing in inquiries for less higher income earners who would like to make the US their home. So it kind of mirrors what you're saying. Okay. Thank you. And Adam, if someone wants to get in touch with you, what's the best way to do that?
Best way to do that is to reach out to me, right? My website is franchisevisa.net, and I'd be very happy to chat with you.
Fantastic. Thank you.